I don't even. I asked my wife the other day when she was down there. I said, "Do I type loud?" She's like, "Not really." I wonder if it just picks it up well. I mean, I'm not a one finger typer either, so maybe it just sounds doing good though. My I got surprised to having my in-laws take my kids for 3 days down south to go swimming and stuff. So a little quiet around here for the next couple of days, which is good. I have my family coming in at the end of the week, so kind of a different week for me, but it's a good one. Let's see here. Full on everything. The only thing that's not. The only things that are not full are some solos from the Funkos. There's Christina Applegate, Drew McIntyre, Alex Vincent, Matthew Demerit, and Bryce Dallas Howard. Those are all $4 spots. Everything else is full, and randoms have been assigned for those. So we'll get going with the dollar break in just a few minutes here. Let everyone roll in first. I grab a water bottle really fast. Chad, you want Drew? Okay. You got it. Actually, there. So just Christina Applegate, Alex Vincent, Matthew Demerit, Bryce Dallas Howard. We'll do this one first, but we still have to do the dollar break before that. So if that makes any sense, it'll be the first one of these we do. Not the first item. We're going to do dollar break first. Making sure I marked them all. I did. So let's wait 2-3 more minutes, and then we'll get rolling. Make sure everyone's here for the dollar break. Funko's full besides the solos. East Coast is full. It is our last East Coast. Dang it! I was gonna do something here. Let's see if I can just. You'll take Kelly Bundy. You got it. Bryce Dallas Howard, right? I forget that. A young Christina Applegate. You got it, Nick. I was going to copy the list, but I think I can still do it. Let me see if it just won't look. Let me find it. I'll have to make sure that it is the accurate list, but I'm pretty sure it is. When we go to East Coast, we'll talk about the series that's going to start on Wednesday. Come on. Holy moly, man. I've scrolled up 15 times. We talk a little too much, apparently. There it is. Okay, let's copy this if we can. Probably 65 names again. Just copying the new series of East Coast we can talk about when we get there. There are still 3 solos left, and then we'll get started with dollar break in 1-2 minutes here. See if this pastes. I'll explain this too. Forgot. I'm glad I saw that. I may have forgotten that I did that. Probably already self-explanatory. There we go. Is it 65? 60. Wasn't it 65 last series, or am I going crazy? Or no, maybe it was 55, so it may be 5 more, which doesn't hurt. Have more names. I think it was 55, and now we're at 60. Unless there's some doubles in there that I didn't see. He's in there twice, but ooh, that'll be interesting. I didn't see that. So you'll have to, if you claim Madonna, you have to claim which one, North Stars or Red Wings. That's cool though. Can't get the double. Anyway, we'll talk about it in a little bit. Looks like there's 5 total spots more, which works for us. The more the better to make it cheaper for claims, especially as we drag them out. I didn't raise the price on this one, I should have, but we just finished with 17. Okay, we'll come back. We'll finish these last 3, Demeritte, Vincent, and Bryce Dallas Howard. If anyone wants them, you can grab them. But let's do our dollar break first. Happy Monday. I know everyone loves Monday specifically. Yeah, 5 more. I just realized that. I thought it was 65 and he backed it down 5, but it was 55 and he added 5. So let's do our dollar break first. 4, I can't read that. 491, a little bit more than last week, a little bit less than the few weeks before that. Close to $100 or 100 spots in free spots. Let's read off who has how many. We'll look at the items together, and then we'll roll the dice and run the list. Thanks for joining this week, guys. I do love the dollar break. I wish that I could join something like this. Not many people do it anymore. I used to, but. Okay, Greg, I've got you with 20, 5 bonus from that. Dwayne, 21, 5 bonus from that. You do get 5 bonus every 20 you claim. Brian E., you had 4. Tom, you had 6. Brady, you had 5. Greg E., you had 20. 5 bonus from that. Can you guys believe we have football this week? 4 days from now. I am happy. Nick, you have 5. Christy, you have 20 with 5 bonus. Scott, you have 20 with 5 bonus. Chad, you have 10. Bill, you have 20 with 5 bonus. Greg, you have 20 with 5 bonus. Mark M., you had 10. Jonathan R., you had 20 with 5 bonus. Larry V., you had 31 with 5 bonus. Brian E., you had 4. Rudy, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Greg, you had 4. Elliot, you had 5. Bill B., you had 40 with 10 bonus. Eric S., you had 20 with 5 bonus. David L., you had 40 with 10 bonus. Tim, you had 1. David L., you had 20 with 5 bonus. And Greg, you close us with 20 more and 5 bonus from that. So 491 is our total. Let's go take a quick look at the options. I'll go through them quick. Part of the reason I put them into little collages so that it goes by quicker than me reading them. Let's go here. Here's all the items. I think there's over 50, under 50, somewhere around there. Close on either side is what I mean. Obviously, it's either over or under 50. Sap, these are full sizes. Warren Sapp Flash, Jordan Addison, Steve Spurrier on the Gators lid, the Matt lid, Terrell Davis Rave, Anthony Richardson STS. Minis, we have Charles Woodson, Bo Jackson, Terry Bradshaw, that's a Blaze, Jamar Chase on the Flash, Joe Montana, Giannis Antetokounmpo on a Bucks custom, and Troy Aikman. Licensed jerseys, Sam Laporta, Klay Thompson, Tim Stutzel, Gleyber Torres, Jack Hughes. Sorry, that's Quinn Hughes and Jalen Rose. In our other category, we've got, I do have some more Funkos coming, different names. That should be fun. We'll add those in the next few weeks. But for Funkos now, we have Post Malone, Dan Marino left, 2 good ones. 2 photos still, Walter Payton and Gordie Howe. Dual batting helmet, Sammy Sosa, Vlad Guerrero Jr. We have a signed Phoenix, I believe it's Phoenix. Something with a P. Joe Montana, signed, graded card. Baker Mayfield cleat still there. There's no reason for me to take that out. It'll just stay in. Same with the NASCAR helmet for Danica Patrick. That's a cool one. Full-size NASCAR helmet. 2 goalie masks, Ed Belfort and Jonathan Quick. Custom jerseys and a frame jersey. Terrell Davis frame jersey. The customs are McCaffrey, Christian McCaffrey, De La Cruz, Fletch, which is Chevy Chase, Dan Marino, and Emmitt Smith. Last week, the Emilio Estevez Mighty Ducks was picked. So that's not on there anymore. Full sizes, there's a few more. We have Jim Kelly, Tua, Michael Strahan, Sean Alexander, Nico Collins, Chad Johnson, Joe Theismann, Kurt Warner, Deion Sanders, Ray Lewis, Troy Polamalu, LaDainian Tomlinson, Tyreek Hill, Adrian Peterson, Lawrence Taylor, Archie Manning, Derek Brooks, and Trevor Lawrence on the draft helmet. Those are all our options. Whoever wins can pick whatever one of those options they want. I may start doing more double item choices in the future as well, just to give some more choices. I only have one right now, which is the batting helmets. Okay, well, let's roll our dice. You guys know at the dollar break we do 7 or higher. Everything else we normally just do 7. This one I like to make it a little more random. So if it's not 7 or higher, we'll re-roll until we get a number that's at least 7. First roll, that doesn't work. 4. Next roll, that doesn't work either. That's 5. Mark, what's up, man? How you doing? 10 will work. 10 times on the random is what we're looking for. Let's go over here. Let's paste, and I believe I said 491, right? Let's make sure it says 491. It does. 491. If you guys ever want me to like slow roll the last, like scan the whole thing to make sure it's the list that I copied, I can. Not that anyone's brought that up, but just had that pop into my mind. Anyways, we'll do it 9 more times. 491 was the total we're looking for. That's what we have. 10th roll is the winner. Here's number 2. Here's number 3. Here's number 4. Here's number 5. We're moving. Here's number 6. Number 7. Number 8. We're getting there. Number 9. And our winner after this one, this is 9. We're doing 10 times. 10th roll is 3, 2, 1. Scott. Scott RP first. Greg, that's 2 weeks in a row with the second place finish. David third. Scott fourth. Jonathan R fifth. Greg 6, 7. Bill B, you had 8. Chad, you finished 9 and 10, both in the top 10. If you want to know if you have the worst luck of all, last place, Dwayne. Dwayne, you won a few times. I wouldn't say you have the worst luck, but you did get last place today. 10 times is our total. Scott with the win in the dollar break. Congrats, Scott. He said, was it yesterday, that it was time for him to win the dollar break. He called that one. Okay, let's go back to our main page and let's get rolling with our break night stuff. Okay, we're going to do, this is the order for tonight, guys. It is the series opener for Series 34. The pre-fill is full. We will do a live fill for that. But before we get there, we're doing our Funko. It's box 2 of 6. We'll do our East Coast jersey. That's the time where you can still make your votes. Only 23 votes. Hopefully we get a few more before we get there. Then we'll start our football portion. HPLE card, Gold Rush full size, Radke full size, Big Al's full sizes, some more Big Al's full sizes, another Radke full size. Then we'll do some jerseys and likely end with a 2-boxer full size since we're back in full force with Series 34. That is the order for tonight. So there should be tons of football items. Try to see what wins on the poll. You guys are going running back, tight end right now. That's been your go-to lately. Bounty today is Bijan Robinson on a custom jersey. So change it up. Instead of a mini today, we're going to do a jersey. You see that clip of him that's going around? Bijan, not Bijan. Bijan Robinson will be the bounty. If we tie, we'll move it up to full size. If you lose, we'll keep going for the Bijan on Wednesday. If you win, someone will win that jersey from me to you for free. Okay, last call on our Gold Rush Funko spots of Bryce Dallas Howard, Matthew. We're going to open that now. Let me read off who has who, and then we'll get going. Greg, you got Depp, Wilkins, and Hull, Dwayne, McKinnon, Lewis, and Tomlinson. Larry V, you have Hargitay, Bliss. Is Faustino the kid in Married with Children or whatever, the of Christina Applegate? Is that who it is? Bill B, Josh Allen, Alvarez, Guerrero Jr., Brian G, you had Jackman, Melissa Joan, Austin Matthews, Bale, Tyreek Hill, and Danny DeVito. SP, you had Magic, Tyson, and Thomas. Yep, it is. Okay. That's Bud. Okay. Starting to put some of these names together. Chad, Cena, Elias, and Dennis Rodman. Tim, O'Neill, Irving, and Rainn Wilson. Jason T had Kilmer, Iverson, Chase, Christensen, Damon, and Behringer. Bill S, you had Malone, Tim Allen, Ron Howard, Pacino, Flavor Flav, Jack Lambert, Clooney, Linda Blair, and Castle. The only athlete you got was Jack Lambert. Cody, Giannis, Grammer, and Michael J. Fox. Dwayne, Bird, Sanders, and Belair. SP King, you have Sheen, Barry, and Lloyd. Dave, you've got Robinson, Marino, and Diesel. Matt, Jefferson, Singletary, and Seagal. Brian, you have Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Undertaker, and Shotzi. That's a wrestling line, huh? And then our solos. Nick, you have Kelly Bundy. Brian, you have Emilio Estevez. Chad, you have Drew McIntyre. Brian, Lawrence Taylor, Ben Stiller, and Obi Uta. Last call for Bryce Dallas Howard, Matthew Demerit, Alex Vincent. Let's stop sharing. I need to just put him over here. On our own, so that's it right there. Okay, I think we've only opened one so far, right? It was Michael B. Jordan. Thought that was cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've opened 6, so anything but a 6 will work here. Anything but a 6. If Joseph is here, would you take either Cole Perfetti or Nick Foligno? I saw that message there for Askarov. Joseph, I'll read that off when we get there in a second as well. But Joseph, you have Askarov. He's willing to trade you Perfetti or Foligno. One Adidas, one Fanatics Premium, and the Askarov is a Fanatics Premium. Okay, anything but a 6 here. That'll work. We're opening box 6 and now box 1. Box 1. Okay, good luck. If this happens to be a football player, it'll count towards the pull, and we'll keep the pull open while we open East Coast. Drew McIntyre's your guess? I can see that. Or whoever has Skinner. They also have the same offer and first dibs if they answer. Okay, Skinner. Just so we know who has Skinner. That is CK. CK, if you're here and you want to trade Stuart Skinner for either Perfetti or Foligno, you also have the offer, and so does Joseph for Askarov. I'll read it again if no one answers, but when we get to hockey, just in case. Okay, box 1. Autograph Funko Series 2. Good luck. I'm going to do a double cut. We'll cut the seal and the plastic. Oh. Okay. I don't want to see it. Not yet. Okay, good luck, all. Hopefully we're not upside down. We might be. 3, 2, 1. We are upside down. Oh, that's cool. I don't think we've pulled an MLB Funko yet. We've pulled basketball and football. Don't think we pulled we pulled Brett Hull, actually. Is this our first baseball? It might be, or maybe I'm forgetting one. Vlad Jr. on this one. Nice big blue signature on there, too. That's a cool looking one. Toronto Blue Jays, Vlad Guerrero Jr. I remember reading the name off. I need to go see who had him. That is number 40. It is Beckett certified. No, it's not. It's JSA on this one. And it is USA, I believe. I think I've seen a lot of Funkos. I don't know if that's U or L. There's a lot of Funkos that come with just the not JSA or not Beckett, with another major one that does Funkos. USA Promotion. I don't know what it's called. Who had Vlad Jr.? I read it off earlier. I read them all off earlier. Vlad Guerrero Jr. That is Bill B on your Josh Allen claim. Going for that nice Josh Allen Funko, getting a Vlad Jr. Funko. Nice hit, Bill. Does not hurt our poll because it's not football. That's cool. I dig that. Nice to see a baseball one hit. Congrats. Okay, let's get moving on to baseball. Baseball. Hockey. I did see that one. Seen a lot of highlights of that rookie that had that amazing game. 4 home runs, 8 RBIs, whatever it was. That was insane. I swear it was just like a year ago that we were talking about the game that Shoei had that was similar to that for Oakland. Okay, so few announcements for East Coast. I need to add Mike in there. 19 total bases. That's insane. I need to add Mike down here. Crap. I want to see. Let's see. Can I do this? Equals this. And this. Yeah. Fun face EC bat who once led both leagues in the same year in shutouts. Wow. Fun fact. That's cool. Okay, so 2 announcements. The first announcement is if you've joined one of our boxes here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We had 15. This is the 15th. You have a chance to win a freebie from me to you guys. So I'm going to run every single name that joined. And if you're after we open this last box, this is just to end the series, something free for me to you guys. Whoever gets on top can choose one of these 2 jerseys. So nice Dougie Gilmore Toronto Adidas or a Mark Stone Ottawa Senators Fanatics. So some fun. That's AJ Sports World. This one of these goes. So that's why that list is there. We'll run that right after. But let's run this one first. We'll talk about the new series as well. I might as well just quickly show you and say the names here coming up for those. This is going to start on Wednesday. But there's some fun ones. I have the picture somewhere. Let's see. You'll see it on Wednesday, but I at least wanted to. I'll scroll up. It's faster on my phone. Headliners in the new series will be Connor McDavid, this time on a home jersey. Patrick Waugh, Canadians again. Alexander Ovechkin. Austin Matthews, Joe Sakic, Artemi Panarin, Clayton Keller, Kirill Kaprizov is back. Andrei Vasilevsky and Matthew Nyes are our headliners. But you can look at the other names. There's a ton of fun names. Barkov's back. Kempy's back. Anders Lee. Stolars is a fun new addition. Kopitar. Skipping names that I already read. Boone Jenner. Hagel's back. Shen. Faber's back. Calvin Picard, that's a cool one too. Hellebuck's back. Connor Garland, Dominic Hasek's a great name added to there. Drake Batherson, Dustin Wolf's back again. Ed Belfour, Philip Forsberg, Gary Cheevers is a new addition. Henry Richard, I think. Sorokin's back. That's cool. Barbashev, Jaden Schwartz, Jesper Bratt, Jordan Kyrou also back. Wasn't here this last series. Josh Morrissey, Lawson Krause, Mark Scheifele, Martin St. Louis. That's a cool one. Mike Matheson. I'm skipping the ones we already talked about in the headliners. Modano on there twice, both Red Wings and North Stars. Foligno, Owen Tippett's on there. Kachit Kozbak, Roman Josie's there. Ron Hextall's another cool name. Rupe Hintz is a cool name. Colton's there. Sam Reinhart, a new addition. That's a great one. Fedorov, again, that's awesome. Seth Jarvis back. Nemec. Skinner's back. Fleury's there. Stutzel, Myers. Cooley's still there. Eklund's back. Askarov's going to stay, and Zach Werenski's a new addition. There's some fun new additions there, guys. Lots of ones to chase after. Price will stay the same. We may, since there's more names, we may have a little bit different makeup, but same idea. So, anyways, new series Wednesday. Going to do a freebie after this, but let's open this last box. It's box 27. Don't need the random. Your players are Joseph. You have Waugh and Askarov. Again, Joseph, if you're here, you have an offer to trade Askarov for either Perfetti or Foligno. CK, if you're here, you have the same offer, but for Stuart Skinner to trade for Foligno or Perfetti. If you guys want to trade, great. If you don't, great. Don't see my name. Where? Oh, is that your joke? Yeah, you didn't join the dollar break. No name. Don't join. No name. Jeff H., Matthews, and Ekholm, Greg Vasilevsky, Newhook, Larry V., Esposito, and Knuckles. Greg, you have Parayko and Bratt. Jonathan R. Keller and Barbashev. Dylan, you have Wolf and Perfetti. Joseph says no, thank you. Okay, so there's one answer. Brian, you have Solani and Erickson in the giveaway. Did you really look the whole thing through to see if your name was there? You didn't join much, but there's one. Jason T. I'd be shocked if anybody saw their name with how fast I was scrolling. This is copied from every page. There's another one. Trust me, I'm not. There's another one. There's another one. There's another one. You've got plenty in there. Not as much as others, but you have as many times as you join. CK, you have Cooley and Skinner. Christian, you have Hagel and Garland, Jeff H. McMichael and Kopitar. John K., you have, yeah, you're good. Yeah, I'd be shocked if anyone saw it. Kachuk and Mercer. Jason, you have Colton and O'Reilly. Brian W., Aho and Josie. Jonathan R., you have Smith and Kraus. Dylan, you have Wool and Felino. Louie, you have Russ, Sundin, Marchenko, and Giroux. And Mike, you claimed our solo spot for $8 tonight. That was Kyle Connor. All right, last one. I keep saying I want to see another headliner. We've had some fun pulls. Hit 2 pictured headliners. Love to hit a third, but let's see if we can get a claim to here at the very least to end it. If not, I'm excited for the next series. Should be fun. We'll start that on Wednesday. I'll put the picture out and the list out so you guys can look at it better, but that should be a fun series. Final box. Sorry, a little couple announcements there. So it takes a second. We will do the giveaway right after this. If you're here and you want to pick which one you want, you can do it. If not, I'll remind whoever gets it afterwards. 27, Series 6, final box. Stack has dwindled down to 1. I've enjoyed this series. We pulled a few names we haven't seen before, so ooh. Lost a finger there in my thumb. Not that important. Okay, here we go. Good luck, all. Let's see. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Do I know who that is? I see Hall of Fame on it. Yeah, is that not a headliner? Pictured headliner? Is that Matt Sundin? It is. We ended with, wasn't that a pictured one? Oh, man, I was clamoring for at least 3. We got our third one on our final one. Who had Sundin? It's a great hit. Matt's Sundin going to, that is going to Louie. Charles hitting on that last one with your Rust claim, getting Matt Sundin. This is a beautiful jersey, too. So we hit a headliner at the end. 3, it's about where we should be, 3 or 4 with how many we order. So at least we hit a third. I thought maybe because we got McDavid, we wouldn't see another. But and love the nice white Adidas classic white here. Matt's Sundin. The last Sundin we pulled was from Hip Parade. Captain patch, beautiful jersey. Toronto Maple Leafs. Adidas Pro. I'm kind of jealous of this jersey. Very nice. Nice hit, Louie. Ending with a headliner. Okay. Beautiful jersey. Congrats. Love it. Hall of Fame 12 script too. East Coast and Sundin signature on top. I recognize the signature because we've seen him before, but I didn't put it together for a second. The colors helped me out there, that's for sure. I don't want to touch that signature spot. Let's do it the opposite way. I have to take a picture later anyways. I'll do it later. Beautiful hit. Okay, let's do our giveaway. Hit a Leafs. There's a Leafs in the giveaway too. So again, if you joined anything this last series, your name's in there. I'm going to run all the names. Doug Gilmore, nice Adidas Pro here, blue home version. And then a nice Mark Stone. Oops, sorry. Mark Stone, AJ Sports World, Ottawa Senators on their, what is it, 50th, 80th, 70th, something anniversary. Probably says it on the patch, but I don't know what year it is. 100 years, right? 1917 to 2017. So that one's cool. These are both in my PC, so one will be going to you guys. Let's pull up the screen here. Do the giveaway. All 15 boxes. If you joined, I just combined them. I want to know. It's fun for you guys to know the player that you claim that got you the giveaway win, so you can think of that player in a little better light because they probably didn't hit for you earlier, or maybe they did. Let's see who hits. Maybe it'll be one that already hit. It'll be a double hit. So how many is that? 271 names, 71 claims. Some of you are in there a bunch of times. Some of you are in there just a couple. So you all have a chance. 7 times on the random do for stuff like this. Top name can pick whatever one of those jerseys they want. 271. Okay, 6 more times. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and giveaway going to Louis with Rust. That's the spot that just got you the win. That's crazy. Jason right behind Louis again with Rust. Wow, the Rust spot was bringing in Daryl with Nyland, Larry A with Connor, Joseph right there with one of your Waz, Gunnar with Matthews, Jeff with Aho, Dylan with Wolf, Larry V with Esposito. But Louis taking home 2. If you're here watching and you know which one you want, let me know, or you can message me later. If I don't hear from you in a day, I'll shout to you as well. Thanks for joining this series, guys. It was fun. If you didn't hit throughout the whole series, 15 boxes, I'm sorry. Some of you guys had way better luck than ours this series. Hopefully the next series, Series 7, we'll start over for some of you and get a little better. You can always hope, right? Okay. So again, I'll post Series 7 on Wednesday, and you can look at names and stuff like that. Okay, it's time to close the poll. It's not really close. You guys are rolling with running back, tight end, so I might as well close it now. What did I put up there? I did not put up a running back, tight end. I put a quarterback. Not often you see the Jaguars camo. I think it's kind of cool. So I've got the Trevor Lawrence camo. Will at some point be in Big Al, but it's not right now. Different style in there now. Running back, tight end. Again, the bounty is the Bijan Robinson jersey. It's down here. If your running back, tight ends wins, one of you guys today that joined will walk away with. Don't think Ross Colton is ever in there. He is. He's just not been in ours. I've hit a Colton with him on his series twice. Not these boxes, his other box, but. Oh, wow. Sandberg just. Why do we have all these people passing away this last week? That's crazy. That's a big name. Okay. Time for HPLE NFL card. Lots of big names passing this week. Just caught up. Awesome fun. Yeah, congrats. It's not your. Okay, in the card, we've got Greg with the Rams in Cleveland. Jonathan, Minnesota, Miami. Matt, you have Green Bay, New England. Brian G, you have Philly and Seattle. Atlanta, Arizona. Chad, Chicago, Tampa. Tim, you have San Francisco, Tennessee. I believe you're trying to trade Tennessee. If anybody wants to try. Bill S, you have Buffalo and Vegas. Michael M, Jacksonville, Carolina. Brad, you have Denver, Houston, Kansas City, Indy. Bill S, Dallas and Pittsburgh. Greg, Giants and Chargers. Scott, you have Washington, Baltimore. Dave, Detroit, Cincy. Brian W, you have New Orleans and the Jets. So let's close out. We have boxes. Where are they? Right here. So freebies going away for now. I guess I can take those back. I don't have to move anything else back. Where's our numbers? They're on the front. 2, 4, 6, and 7. 2, 4, 6, or 7. Let's roll our 8-sided die, which is right here. 2, 4, 6, or 7 is what we're looking for. That'll work. That is a 7. Ooh, my opinion, starting off right. Guess the 7. If you can guess what team this is, I don't know what do I even give you? We'll go from there. Guess what team it is. Let's see if you get the number and the team right. We'll know if you're on one of your days where you're feeling froggy. Let me put these back. That was a 25%er. Now you got less than a 4% chance here, but it is football. Yep. Just joined. Finally got the monkey on my back with a dog break. You hit, Scott. Congrats. I know you were considering a few options when you were talking to me about it last week. Let me know if you know. If you want to let me know later, that's fine too. Box 7. Good luck all last week. We had a double headliner. I thought that was pretty cool. It caught me off guard. Dallas is your guess. Who are you rooting for with Dallas? Dallas, Bill had Dallas. You're calling it a Dallas hit. Not a bad guess. I don't think we've seen Dallas from this case yet. Ooh, Rams Puka. I can see that too. Last time I called a wide receiver, we hit a wide receiver, and it kind of feels like a wide receiver to me too, Kyle. Now, just because you guessed that, it's going to be Jamar Chase or T. Higgins. CeeDee Lamb, yeah, it could be CD. Okay, so position starting now. Let's figure out which direction we're going. We're going this way. Okay, here we go. Good luck, everyone. 3, 2, 1. That is a wide receiver, right? That is who I think it is. See, card signatures always look so much different than when they have the whole helmet to sign. I'm pretty sure that's... Yeah, it is. Couldn't see it. I love Spectre, by the way. The card brand, the style Spectre cards, I think they're awesome. Things coming out. I don't know what's happening with the adhesive on these, but I'll put it back down. That is Zay Flowers. The wide receiver Phil was right. Dallas was wrong. Rams Puka was wrong. CD was wrong. I guessed Higgins or Chase. That was wrong. Nice Spectre hit, or Spectra, sorry. Right? Spectra? Yes. Baltimore Ravens on sticker out of their rookie card for Zay Flowers, and it is numbered as well, 37/75. That's nice. 37/75, Baltimore Ravens, Zay Flowers. Who had Baltimore? Was Baltimore a claimed or a random? It was not claimed. It was a random. That is going to Scott. You're keeping up your... You're not. You had Washington in spot 14. Baltimore was your random. Kind of got the two teams that are by each other. And you're getting a Zay Flowers out of 75 rookie Spectra sign card. That's a dual sign or a dual patch. Sorry, two-tone patch. Got a little bit of the gold, a little bit of white, a lot of white. Nice hit. Zay Flowers. Receiver Phil was right. Teams were wrong. Beauty. Congrats. I'm going to put that up here. Oh, you got down one. That's all right. You don't need to start up by one. The percentage on Ravens really low. Did you do the random pick one random one helmet yet? The one that you're in, Larry? No, I'm doing it. Wait, are you in this one? Which one are you in, Larry? You're in Radkey, so almost in 2 breaks, Larry. We're about to do Gold Rush right now, and then we'll do Radkey, which you're in, so not yet. Better that you didn't miss it, though. Okay, we are to Gold Rush full size. There are a long list of you that have a chance to move on to 2 guesses in a row right. Yeah, no problem. Showed up at the right time. So this is the time where you guess which college team this player was drafted from. Everybody can guess. Here come the Alabama guesses. Yeah, you could do that, or you could guess. You could guess Wisconsin and be right because this is Wisconsin. Don't write with me unless you're serious about it. All right. Guess a college team you think this player was drafted from. This is a side guessing game. If you get 2 in a row right, you win some credit. If you get 3 in a row right, you win a full size. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you that have a chance to get 2 in a row right. Jason T, David L, Mark M, Bill S, Larry A, and Kyle C. You 6 are on the clock with a chance. If you're not here, I'll push it to next week for you. You guys all guessed Ohio State. Real original guesses, guys. In this break, to win the helmet, these are the people that join the break. Not to win the guessing game, but to win the actual helmet that comes out. Greg, I've got Dallas and Carolina for you. Nick, Pittsburgh and Vegas. He said that Vegas is up for sell or trade if anybody's interested. Jonathan R, Kansas City, Tennessee. Larry V, Cleveland and the New York Jets. Obi, Green Bay, Denver. Tim, you have San Francisco and the Jets. I believe the Jets are up for trade as well. And maybe they're not anymore, but let me know, Tim. Brad, Tampa, Seattle, Buffalo, Arizona. Scott, you have New England, Jacksonville. David L., you have Washington, Chicago, Detroit, New Orleans. Brian W., you have the Chargers and the Rams. Jonathan R., Baltimore, Miami. Rudy, Cincy, Indy. And then Scott, you closes with Atlanta, Philly, Minnesota, Houston. Those are our spots. We, again, don't have to random because we're on our final box. We'll start a new case next Monday. So let me see. Let me look for the guesses. You don't have to be a participant in this break to guess, guys. There should always be like 20 plus guesses on this, just unless you're shy like me and don't want to guess. Jason T, did you guess? I'm sure you did. Jason's got Georgia. David L, are you here? Did you guess? I don't see Dave. No Dave. If he doesn't guess, he'll move on the next week and stay at 1. Mark M. Mark, I saw you. Bama. Bill S. Bama. Larry A. Larry A, are you here? I don't think so. I see Larry V. I see Larry K. I don't see Larry A. So he'll move on without guessing 2. Let me know if I'm missing some of these guys so I don't give them a free pass if they get it wrong. Kyle, I saw you earlier. Georgia. So is that Georgia, Bama, Bama from the, so just 2? Okay, you're not spreading them out. It's all right. If it's right, it's right. You don't need to be someone different just to be right, right? Sometimes we all fail at that thought process. Uh-oh. Oh, also, yeah, Bill just reminded me, picking his last team standing. This is your last 10 minutes to pick your last team standing guess to win a free helmet at the end of Series 34. All you got to do is guess the last team to come out for the first time in the series. It's the first pinned post on the Facebook page. We have 60 guesses. Last series, I think we had 65, 68, somewhere in there. So 60 guesses right now, 60 chances to win a free helmet. If you tie, we do a tiebreaker. If you only want to guess a team and that's the one, then you win a helmet. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So if you haven't joined yet the Facebook group, there's a poll. There's not a poll. It's a link at the top of the chat. I can repost it if needed, but just go claim your team. This is my final reminder for that. Okay, so I'm missing David L. and Larry A. guesses. That's all right. I'll just move on with the state 1. But Georgia and Alabama are you guys' guesses. Okay, good luck to everyone in this break as well. The chance to try to win the helmet. More importantly, guessing games just fun on the side. Let's see what we hit here. Box 3 is what we had left. There's your certified stamp of approval, like in Tommy Boy. What you're getting is a guaranteed piece of. Stick my head up. You know how it goes. Okay, I think we went 4 speeds this case, right? Three NFL speeds, 1 college speed. This one's NFL. Oh, I don't want to look. There's a label right here. Sometimes the label is really good. Sometimes it's of the guy they have too many of. I'm not going to cheat. I won't do it. Come on, give us a headliner. Give us a headliner. Is it too hard to ask? Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. I'm trying to think. Good. Oh man, maybe there is a headliner of this style on the headliner picture. Would be freaking awesome. I don't want to look at that thing. Who had Washington? Oh, I'm looking at Radke, not Radke. Gold Rush, same person. David L. Could be Robinson. I don't want you to look at that. Oh. Okay. Come on, guys. Does this give you a hint too? Put the bag on it. I do the same thing. I forget to put the bag on sometimes. I mean, that bag gives it away, right? Oh, Gold Rush. Boom. I love it, man. He's one of the more expensive headliners, too. For sure. I mean, you got Jim Brown, Mahomes, Peyton. He's probably more expensive than Peyton right now. Josh Allen, Brady, obviously, but Jayden Daniels is not cheap. And that is LSU. So the 4 guesses are wrong. I'm sorry, but there are other guesses that are right. Man, what a hit. David L., he didn't get here to make his guess, but he won the helmet. Yeah, isn't he LSU? We changed it to wherever he finished. I think he played somewhere else, right? Oh, he was Arizona State. He was. Do-over for the small nobody school. He was Arizona State. That's where he finished. I'm Jason. He was LSU too, but he finished at. No, he did finish at LSU. He started as Arizona State. He got drafted out of LSU. No one guessed Arizona State. LSU for the small school. First round, second pick. Who got picked above Jayden Daniels? Why am I having a brain fart? 2024 above Jayden Daniels was different quarterback, right? Oh my gosh, man. Caleb, that's right. Good old Caleb. David, nice hit, man. You've hit 2 Jayden Daniels, one from Fire Factory and one from Gold Rush, if my mind is correct. All right, who had my LSU guesses? My opinion, hey, you're on one today. My opinion and Joseph K. My opinion, Joseph K. LSU. And then we got to move David L. and Larry A. Yeah, now you got a shot next week, in my opinion. So, what a beautiful start. We got quarterback, wide receiver, not what you guys picked, but man, Jayden Daniels. David, congrats, man. That's an awesome hit. Beautiful Jayden Daniels speed. I'll put this in when we get there. Lucky Linton. Dave, you weren't here to make your guess, which maybe is a good thing. I don't know if you would have guessed LSU, so you get to move on next week with your guess. Jayden Daniels. What a great hit, man. Love ending that case with a headliner, pictured headliner. And that's our first case, so see if we can keep it up with Gold Rush. Yeah, that's Dave's second Daniels. Maybe even third. Did you hit Radke, Fire Factory, and Gold Rush Daniels? Were you the one that hit the drip Daniels from Radke too? That might be your third Daniels for me. None from Big Al series. I've had a few, but those have gone to someone else, I think. You going for the 4 for 4? All you got to do is hit one of Big Al's now. Okay, time for Radke. I might be wrong. Maybe you only hit 2, but that's what I'm thinking, is that you hit all 3. Okay, Radke time. Again, we're in our 2-case mixture here. So there's 2 cases. We've opened box 3 and box 10. So 10 boxes still to open. I guess I could have just typed it up instead of being lazy, but as if a list of these, I mean, oh, that was a waste of time, but oh well. Here's our boxes to randomize, but the teams here are in Rack, got Greg with Pittsburgh, Denver, skipping down to San Francisco, Atlanta. Bill S., you had Green Bay, Arizona, New England, and the Jets. Greg, I already read that. Tim, you have Dallas and Philly. You sold Brian E., Buffalo, and Rudy, Miami. Brian W., you had Carolina and Seattle. Greg, you had Tampa and New Orleans. Jonathan R., Detroit and Jacksonville. Breaking Brad, you had Cleveland, Indy, Giants, and Houston. Jonathan R., you had Minnesota, Tennessee. David L., Washington, Chicago, Baltimore, Vegas. Larry, you had Cincy and the Rams. And Jason T., Kansas City and the Chargers. What a great start tonight, guys. I love everything we pulled so far. Let's Get rid of the dice roll. Let's go over here. Let's do this. Okay. 7 times to figure out what box we're going to open today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 5 that we're rolling with today. Box 5. 5 is, I rearranged them right here. 2 stacks next time. Okay, forget it. That's the STS series. The wrong labels, but you get the idea. Box 5. Honestly, we could run Racky without having any headliner info or any series info. It's always a good time with them, but I like knowing. A little bit of direction is never bad. Good luck, everybody. Okay. Philly's your guess? Just leaning over to try to push that trash in. Whenever I have to build a series in 2 days, my lower back is mashed potatoes. Okay, here we go. Well, I can't tell what team it is because of this. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Maybe showing too much. It is an STS 2.0. Now I can tell through there. But for those that can't see through the double bag, well, that's nice. .0 for the Indianapolis Colts. Who had Indy? Indy was claimed, wasn't it? And it was by, that's Brad. Brad hitting on the Colts STS 2.0. Manning would be cool. We have pulled a Manning 2.0 before from Racky, I think, a while back. This one is Racky certified. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I kind of ruined it when I leaned it up. I thought I could see the start of his signature. Does he sign for the Colts still? Of course, yeah. This is Gold Grills and Dollar Bills. This is Edgerrin James. Edge. Beautiful helmet here. I thought maybe we were hitting Peyton Manning as a headliner. I forget. I mean, we've already debunked the whole it'll be what they show us. Didn't we pull a Josh Allen that was different than what it showed? Is Manning on a 3.0 on this? It is. But still, this could have been Manning. Edgerrin James, 2.0 for the Colts. Racky certified. Beautiful hit going to Brad. Brad, nice hit. I like that one a lot, too. No disrespect to Edge, but we're going to leave Jaden up front. Any other day, he'd be right there. But it's not every day you pull Jaden Daniels in the wild, as in away from Big L's. So I will live in that light for a little bit today. Okay, let's get rid of Facebook. Let's go over here. Okay, time for Big Al's Series 34. If you haven't made your last team standing guess, this is the last chance to do it. Doesn't matter if you participated before, if you're here watching for the first time, it's just fun to guess. Got a couple more on there. So we're about where we were last series, a few short on guesses. Better for you guys if there's less guesses. Couple announcements about Series 34, or maybe there's just one announcement. I don't have the labels for Series 34 yet. They weren't. I think I asked a little too late for them, and they haven't been sent, or maybe they were just like an hour ago. So there's going to be blank, either a blank box or a blank label covering up an old label today. If that's an issue, please let me know. I'll get Series 34 labels for Wednesday, but everything I have in there in a box is a Series 34 box. Okay. Starting us off here, we've got Tim with Arizona Jacksonville, Bill S. Atlanta, Greg Baltimore, Zach, Buffalo. Bill S., Carolina. Chad, Chicago. Brant, Cincy. Jason, you have Cleveland. Jonathan R., Dallas. Greg, Denver. Jonathan R., Detroit. Matt, you have Green Bay. Greg, you have Houston, Indy. Elliot, you have Kansas City. Brad, Las Vegas. Greg, the Chargers and the Rams. Brian W., Miami. Zach, Minnesota. Bill S., New England. Brian W., New Orleans. Greg, the Giants. Elliot, the Jets. Michael, you have Philadelphia. Tim, Pittsburgh. Bill S., San Francisco and Washington. Greg, Seattle, Tennessee. And Nick, Tampa Bay. We are ready to go. 193, I believe, was the final number I landed on. I'm pretty sure. 193, 194, one of those two. Every team has at least 6. There are a few extras if you know how to do math. Some fun stuff. We'll see where we start tonight. I shouldn't say it like that. If you do the math, not if you know how to do math. Let's grab these. Let's update our positions. We got 1 quarter. Hey, you got your running back. It's tied. 1-1-1, right? Wide receiver, quarterback, running back. Just no other yet. So you're tied for the lead right now. Bijan Robinson is the bounty piece. Okay, Black Cage. Plug your ears. It's always loudest when there's more bingo balls in there. Nice and full. Again, we're going to do our second break of Series 34 right after this. It'll be a live fill in the chat. It'll be a 3-box for 32 instead of 4 for 43. We'll then do another Radke, Big Al's jerseys, and finish with some more full size. Oh, jeez. Hold on. Get a little drink, put a little water here. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Let's get where's my notebook? 4 numbers. Good luck, everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know one of these times it's gonna bust open, everything's gonna fall out, and then I'll have to get a new one, but not until it busts open will I do it. Okay, your first number. 55. 55, is that Derek Brooks? Was he 55? Who'd they ask? I saw a video yesterday. Oh, they asked Brian Urlacher, who's the best linebacker in the league all time. You don't have to say yourself. And he said, I wouldn't say myself. But I think he said Ray Lewis, but he mentioned Derek Brooks. And he mentioned someone else. I can't think of who else he mentioned. 171. I remember he chose Ray Lewis, but he mentioned Derek Brooks. $125. 125. Who do you guys think the best linebacker of all time is? You think consensus would say Ray Lewis? 98. I need to keep doing more. He didn't even say Lawrence Taylor, I don't think. He didn't say Jack Lambert either. Brian Urlacher said Ray Lewis. I need to start doing more polls. Okay, let me grab them, guys. Remember, there's 193 for me to look through, so give me some. Maybe I'll be fast. $55, 171, 125, 98. Just need to check the closet for the last one. 125. Easy peasy. Derek Thomas, he was good. Yes, he had 7 in one game, I believe. I think you're right. Okay. If it had an old label on it, I'd just cover it up. If it doesn't, it's just blank. I'll have that fixed on Wednesday. Use your own little imagination on those guys. 55, check. 171, check. 125, check. 98, check. We're good to go. Okay, again, 3 boxes are in the chat after this. Let's open these 4 first. I have to close down the last team standing guesses. Let's do it now. How many guesses do we end up with? 62. Good luck, everyone, on the last team standing. It's always fun. Okay, comments have been turned off. Wonkas are all on the boxes, so those are all updated, just no labels. So, did I make a new Wonka page? I didn't. Ugh. I'll do that as soon as we hit one with it. So let's see if we can go 9 boxes without hitting one. 55, series 34, which is blank for now. 0 Wonka on this first one. I just got to copy paste, get rid of all the stuff. Red box, are we starting college? Close, yep, I just did. I just closed it. So 62 guesses is what we have. Last team standing is 62. Hopefully you didn't miss it, and that's why you're asking. Did you miss, Nick, or did you go to guess in? I will allow you to. No, I see yours. Okay, you're good. It's that time where we play, is it a college helmet or is it in a college box? Okay. Probably about to be out of it. Yeah, about 30% of you guys will probably be out tonight. If this first team is yours, let me know, guys. 3, 2, 1. I'm sure some people pick the Lions. It used to be like everyone picked perceived smaller teams that they thought wouldn't hit as much, but now everyone's learned better that it's just random. You just guess a team and hope it sticks. In my opinion, do you have Detroit as one of your guesses? Is that what you're saying? Mark's 1 for 1. Detroit Eclipse. Replica. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're going to start this series off with a Barry Sanders Eclipse. Did not want to get pulled all last series, and I guess he wants to be pulled the very first box of this series. There goes one person. Oh, no. Only one? Sorry, one person. Barry Sanders. Here I am saying this. I'm going to list up who had Detroit. There it is. Jonathan R. hitting the first helmet of the series. Barry Sanders on a Detroit Lions Eclipse. You can tell it's the one that's a little more, I don't know. Some Eclipses are more matty. Some are a little more glossy. This is like the glossy-ish style. It's not glossy, but it's as close to glossy as Eclipse will get. That's what I'm trying to say. Barry Sanders. Nice hit. Man, we're having a nice night so far. That's running back, too. That's good for you guys. Man, you guys keep winning these. I need to make it harder. Congrats, 2 series in a row. Did he hit last series of the opening night? Was that Philly night on the opening night? What? So you told me you hit the first player last series, the first player this series, and you won last team standing last series. Okay, box 98. Series blank, 34 it should be. I just don't have them yet. Zero Wonka. Hey, if he hits more than once, I'm blaming it on you guys. Or he can thank you guys for it. I tell you, the night 1, night 2, I'm always most nervous for it to be like 3 of one team on the same night or 4 of one team on the same night. So I get worried. Helmet number 2. Zero Wonka on this one as well. Should be 20 Wonka for first one out. Instead it's 0. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We got a classic speed Buffalo Bill. That college box said Odell Beckham Jr., by the way. So that once housed an LSU Beckham. There have been 2 LSUs. Just in case you're wondering. Buffalo. Who had Buffalo? That is Zach. Zach B. hitting the Bills on a classic speed. You guys told me, can I get an Al Sig on the blank sticker, please? You got it. I'll sign it. Someone will look at it and think that it's a box of garbage, though, and throw it out. Didn't you say, Bill B, that the Bills hit opening night in Series 33 and not again until closing night? Now they're hitting again on opening night? What are these trends, man? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Keon was a good guess. It's not. It's actually, he's been sitting here for a few series. We just saw him the other night from Schwartz, but on the Ravens on a Lunar. This is a Bills classic. That is Willis McGahee. Willis McGahee. I think of Denver or Buffalo more than I think of Baltimore for McGahee, but probably Denver more. I don't know. He played for Denver, right? I'm not going crazy. I don't think I've seen a Willis McGahee Denver live, but I've seen Buffalo and Baltimore. Back certified. McGahee, no, that's not running back. No hard feelings, but when we pull Barry and Jaden, they're going to go up front for today. Love him, yeah. I don't know that I've had a McGahee Bills in a while. Do you have one, Bill? Congrats. Okay, box 3. 125. We should have done like an 8-boxer today, guys, instead of a 4. It was a perfect opportunity. You guys ask for them, I don't ever do it. 125. Zero Wonka. Hey, maybe I will go 9 boxes, so I don't have to make the new Wonka page until after tonight. Doubtful. Yep, I got him on Standing Buffalo throwback. That's cool. Not a huge name, but it's a fun name you don't see too often. Ooh. Was once in my PC, and then I got a different version, so this one made it to the series. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Nice and bright. This is... I'll wait till after this. We got a Kansas City Chiefs mustard helmet. That's a rave for Kansas City. That's about as bright of a helmet as you can get right there. Brighter than the Packers throwback. Brighter than my future. Kansas City Chiefs on the rave. Kansas City was the first team claimed today. I know. I want that man to come out too. He hasn't in a few series. That is Elliott. Was that on your shelf? Nope. The one on my shelf was the one that I kept when I got a different one. Tamba Hali was the one on my PC. This is 3, 2, 1. Good guess on Pacheco, but it is another dang running back. Series 18. Oh, that's not. Well, that actually is a long ways away. That was almost half the series life ago. Series 34 and Series 18. That's. So I've only had a couple, huh? That is Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt on a Chiefs rave. You guys have, just like that, you have 4 running backs, and it's probably over. 1, 4, 1, 0. That's insane. Yeah, 4 in a row. Actually, yeah, it was in a row, right? Because we had Jaden, then we did Edge. Can we do an all running back break here? We will see. Kareem Hunt going to Elliott. Nice hit, Elliott. Have you had any O.J. McDuffie since, like, Series 10? So I was sad. I had an O.J. McDuffie mini that I just sold. It was in the series for a long time just because, 1, I like him, but 2, to buggy. And I haven't had a full size of his since then, but this mini I had sitting around. No O.J. McDuffie for now. If I see him again, I'll get one. I have no problem with McDuffie. For those that don't know, when we first started this room, there was an O.J. McDuffie in a break, and everyone made fun of it, so they called a bad hit a McDuffie. I just got McDuffied, and I never understood it because I like O.J. McDuffie. 171, Series blank, Series 34 until we get the labels. There we go, our first Wonka points of the night. I'll update that as you guys are claiming the 3-boxer. Barry Sanders, Willis McGahee, Kareem Hunt. Is it all running backs? Here we go. Three, 2, 1. Got a few classics in there. Jacksonville Jaguars. That's going to eliminate some people. Probably the Chiefs and the Jaguars eliminating people too. Who had Jacksonville? That was a part of the combo. Arizona Jacksonville going to Tim. Tim hitting on the Jaguars. And who is it? Who is it? Of course. You guys just knew they were going to be running backs tonight. Way to go. Fred Taylor, pride of the Jaguars, 11,695 rushing yards is the inscription. I'm missing an earpiece, unless it's in the box. I'll try to replace this one. I might have one extra white one right now. Those are harder than gold. Fred Taylor, I think Fred and Mark need to get locked into a room and, take a few rounds to see who can call themselves the pride of the Jaguars, unless they can both call themselves that. Fred Taylor on the Jaguars. Love him. Love that helmet. We had an all running back break there, guys. Barry Sanders, Willis McGahee, Kareem Hunt, and Fred Taylor. Let's do a 3-boxer live fill in the chat. I'm going to make the new Wonka page while you guys are claiming here. Oh, I didn't make one. I just made the tab. Beautiful. Not make one. I'm going to top chat it, live chat it so I don't lose my place. Top chat, live chat. Congrats, you guys. Let's go here. Let's copy this whole thing. Let's go here. Let's paste this. Let's get rid of all the evidence of last series. How many boxes do we have hit? It should be around 33 if it's... Oh, we had more than the average, 42. Or no, how many should it be? If we open 120, no, it should be 40. So a little about right, 42, should be 40. Okay, and then we had Mr. Tim with the first Wonkas of the day, of the series, I should say, Fred Taylor. Today is 7/28/25. Okay. Back to here we go. Okay. I've got Bill B with Tampa Bay. I'm not caught up to the bottom of the screen, so I will get there. If you guys think that I did one of these out of order, let me know and I'll catch up. Please refresh your screen before doing that. Hi, Lulu. Hello. Go upstairs, please. This is not a place for a pup. Nick laid on Tampa Bay. Jonathan, I've got you with Kansas City. Greg just barely behind on Kansas City. Bill, I've got you with San Francisco. Jason, Cincy. Green Bay going to Bill. Dallas is Greg. Washington is Scott. Arizona, Bill. Carolina, Brian. Minnesota is Elliot. Dallas is gone. Seattle, Tennessee combo going to Nick. Minnesota is gone. Tennessee is gone on the combo. Pittsburgh going to Obi. San Francisco's gone. Tampa Bay's gone. Houston going to Greg. Detroit and Denver going to Greg. Kansas City gone. Chicago going to David. Kansas City gone. Indy going to Greg. Giants going to Dolly. We got to get you a dang hit, Dolly. LA Rams, Greg. Washington, late. Arizona, late. Denver, late. Sorry, guys. Giants are gone as well. Phil. Atlanta going to Bill. Baltimore going to James. Colts are gone, Phil. Miami going to Zach. I'll let you guys know who's left here in just a second. Rams are gone as well, Dustin. Chicago gone. Baltimore is gone. Chargers going to Joseph. Eagles going to Elliot. Buffalo going to Zach. Okay, here's the teams that are left. Now that we've slowed down for a second. Las Vegas, New England is gone. New Orleans, New York Jets. New England going to Greg. Okay, I think I got that right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cleveland, Las Vegas, New Orleans, and the Jets. New England claimed just ahead of you by 1 second, Dustin. You're barely getting beat on every one. That happens to someone every week or so where it feels like you're just being followed, but right in front. Gotcha on Las Vegas, Dustin. New Orleans going to Brian. Jets and Cleveland. It's like what order you choose to do them in. If you choose the wrong order, you can get just absolutely bullied if you do it in the wrong order, which is just all luck, you know. I'm going to read off who we have for now, and then we'll get these last two claimed. Bill S. I have you with Arizona, Jacksonville combo in Atlanta. James, Baltimore. Zach, Buffalo. Brian, Carolina. David, Chicago. Jason T. Cincy. Cleveland is open. Greg, you got Dallas, Denver, Detroit. Bill S. Houston. Bill S. Green Bay. Greg, Houston, Indy. Jonathan R. Kansas City. Dustin, Vegas. Joseph, the Chargers. Greg, the Rams. Zach, Miami. Elliot, Minnesota. Greg, New England. Brian, New Orleans. Dolly, the Giants. Jets open. Elliot, Philadelphia. Obi, Pittsburgh. Bill S. San Francisco. Nick F. Seattle, Tennessee combo. Bill B. Tampa Bay. And Scott, Washington. I've got Larry with Cleveland. And then just the Jets left to close us. So I'm going to put this here. New York Jets, last team left. No triple up so far, so that's good. Now I probably jinxed this. We're probably going to hit two of those teams again. Let's roll our bingo balls while we're getting the Jets claimed. Reminder, Rag Key coming up next. We've got 9 boxes left. Don't believe we've hit our... There's no limited, so it's hard to for sure say what a headliner is, but from these cases, I don't believe we've hit either of our headliners, so there still should be 2 left. My poor Jets. Remember when everyone was a Jets fan? Now they get tossed around like nothing. So Rag Key next. But let's get our boxes first. Poor Jets. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Look at that execution. 3 rolls. Nobody been a bit. Yeah, we got a few Jets fans in the room, actually. We got a few fans of every team in the room almost. I was thinking about that the other day. There may be 1 or 2 teams that I couldn't think of definitively a team. I think he's saying everyone was a Jets fan when they signed Rodgers before he started playing. Or, I don't know, when they had Rex Ryan. Or if you want to go back further to Joe Namath. The Rex Ryan team with Mark Sanchez. That was fun, man. 2 AFC Championship games in a row. Didn't do much with that, but still cool. Okay, here we go. 170. Cross these ones out. There was a Jets fan for one series. Yeah. They've got some young talent, man. 197. And 175. All high numbers on this one. 175, 170, 197. Okay, just the Jets left. I'll come back and make sure we claim those, but for now we're okay. Okay, we are still looking for the Jets. I will discount them to 28 for the last spot. Unless someone claimed that I just didn't see it. I don't see anyone. Okay. Dustin. Have you, Dustin, for 28 on the Jets. Elliot, just after. I appreciate you guys. Let's make some room here. We're back to having a few more helmets. Okay. 170, check. 197, check. 175, check. Okay, good luck, all. Zero Wonka. So far, Tim, you're on top of the world. See a label, and it matches the helmet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 5 helmets, 5 teams. Can we go 9 for 9? My guess is no. I bet we get one double up. Maybe two. Zero Wonka, Dallas Cowboys on a flash. We pulled a flash a week or so ago, but it was from Racky on an authentic. Love that helmet to Marcus Ware. Who has Dallas in the 3-boxer? That would be Greg. Greg hitting the flash. I mean, that's factory problem. You see a little thing, like a speck under the paint or whatever it is. It's very unnoticeable, but I saw it, so I figured I'd tell you. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Another guy we haven't had in a big house for a while, I think. And if we have, I'm just forgetting. Hall of Fame 21, so newly inducted in the last 5 years. The original 88, not Des Bryant, not CeeDee Lamb. Am I forgetting another 88? Michael Irvin. Not those three, but it's the first one, Drew Pearson. Do people refer to a different set of triplets with Pearson and Dorsett and another quarterback? Pushed off? Yeah, there's always things with the 88s. Pushed off, or it was a catch with Dez. It wasn't a catch, by the way. Staubach, Dorsett, and Pearson, was that the first triplets? Greg, nice hit. Drew Pearson, Cowboys flash. I guess I'd never heard of them. I saw an item today where it said the triplets, and I'm like, that's not the triplets, but maybe they were the first. Were they known as the triplets before they were triplets? Or is that just being said afterwards? Okay, 175. Series Nada, Series 34. Stalk through the airline to Pearson. I know that, but are they a part of the original where they called the triplets? Or is that just now in hindsight are they calling them the triplets after they called Aikman and Emmett and Irvin the triplets? Let's go this way. No, they were not. Okay. I saw an item with a jersey and it said triplets and it had those 3 signatures on it. So it made me think of that. Like, I don't ever remember them being called the triplets. Maybe we got a chance here. You guys can see that. It is a soft bag, so if I don't have a chrome bag, I'm going to use one of these soft ones. I have extra black soft ones. It's not a chrome bag, but maybe a chrome. The other bags that are not as soft, I wouldn't use for chrome, but I see a face mask. Yeah, I think. Here we go. Good luck, all. 3, 2, 1. It is a chrome. Hot diggity dog. Did I say 0 Wonka? I did. Man, we're really ripping up the Wonka points tonight. Atlanta Falcons on the chrome with a visor. The visor has a falcon on it. It's not personalized to the player, but it is a falcon visor. Who had Atlanta? Sometimes I look at the wrong list, but you had them in both the pre-fill and the live fill. Bill S. with the Falcons. Nice chrome, nice Under Armour clips as well on there. Falcons bumper. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. You guys are saying Julio. You knew. Julio Jones. We had him in a VSR 4 for Big Al's. We hit him on an authentic Eclipse from Racky. Got him on a chrome here. He signed again. This is an old signing, but he signed again, so we should start seeing more Julio, which is a great thing for all of us. Love Julio Jones. Top 10 receiver all time. You guys probably wouldn't say so, but he's got to be close. Bill, nice hit. Julio Jones on the chrome. JSA certified. Little imperfections like every chrome has, but there's no major issue on this one at all. Just little marks. Those ones might be cleanable too. This one looks pretty dang good. And the face mask, you can see better. It's got ATL on top. ATL, and it's got a little falcon there on that side that's on the display side. That's cool. Great hit, Bill. Congrats. Starting on with a chrome on night 1, a rave on night 1. That's cool. Next one is Miami. You think so? Who has Miami in this one? You're calling a hit for Zach? See, we're inching closer to the time where my prediction of having one double up has to happen. Don't he's jinxing you, huh? 197, blank series 34, 0 Wonka. What is happening? You guessing Vikes? Minnesota, Miami, both right by each other in the alphabetical quarter. We'll open this. We'll do a recap of the three, and then we'll run Radke Liefeld, guys. Boy, am I happy we have a new Big Al series. I like all the third-party stuff. Dustin St. Jets, come on, let him be closer mojo, right? I like third-party stuff, and I do think that if we do another mix like that, we'll have a little better items come out. But I like Big Al's. I know what I put in them. I see this could be the name that's on it. It is. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We still not doubling up. We got a new team here. New team. And not a new style. We already hit one flash. There's a second flash. Classic, Rave, Eclipse, Flash, Chrome. From Big Al's, I should say. You're out. You had the Titans as your guess. Well, you made it to helmet 7. You're in the bottom 25% of guesses. That's all right. Tennessee was Nick. Nick F. Seattle, Tennessee combo, Nick. Let's see what you got here. No guesses? No guesses. Okay. I don't think you'd guess this guy anyways, because for the longest time ever, you only see him on classic speeds. I don't know that I've seen him on very many specialties. I've had this one for a while. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And we just got some news on him, right? Was it an injury? Was it out for the year injury or out for weeks? What was it on him? I just saw it yesterday. I actually like him. To be decided whether he could be elite in the league or not. But you guys know who that is? Fanatic certified, that's Will Levis. Will Levis. Didn't he just get news that he's out for a while or something, or out for the year? I swear I saw that. I think this is the first non-classic speed I've pulled of Will Levis since he's joined the league. Cool helmet there. Levis, Titans Flash. We had Drew Pearson, Julio Jones, and Will Levis. Let's do a Radke Liefeld out for the year. Okay, out for the season. I thought I saw that, but I didn't know if that was legit or not. Last week? Okay, I just saw it yesterday or 2 days ago. Or sometimes I think something that was yesterday was really 5 days ago. I don't really know. Okay, let's see if we can pull a headliner from Radke. Come on. Come on. All right, first claim I see is Jonathan R. with San Francisco. I've got Bill S. with Green Bay. Tampa for Dustin. Greg, Pittsburgh. Jason, Minnesota. Chicago for Dave. That's number 6. Number 7 is Brian. Wow, no doubles so far. That's a record. 8 claims with no doubles. That's pretty good. 8. Bill S. Gotcha. Stupid chair. San Francisco is Gonzo. Detroit is not Gonzo. That's number 9 for Joseph. Number 10, Minnesota is gone. New England's gone next. Sorry. Washington, Baltimore is 10 and 11. David L. 11 is Greg. Jason's got a random up, so that's the first random for 18. Giants are there for you, Phil, at spot 12. I'll take a random, okay? So you're going to take Jason's. I'm on, how many have I done? 12? 4 left. Denver for Scott. Gotcha, Scott. Denver. 13 is Atlanta for Nick. Okay. No, I did that wrong. 13 and 14, right? 13, 14, after I just said I was on 12. We are 2 spots away. Make that 1 spot away. Elliott claiming Jets. It's like we've almost talked about the Jets too much now to where they have to show face at some point, right? Oh, wait. We just have 1 more spot, so I'll organize it after that. That water tastes nice, but let me get the... And Greg closing us with Dallas. Dallas somehow didn't get claimed earlier. Gotcha, Greg. Okay. Thanks, guys. That closes us on Radke. Let's get this rolling. For those that hang out and specifically wait for jerseys, jerseys are up next. There's Big Al's licensed jerseys. Our new additions today were Matt Rempe, Rangers Adidas. I thought that was kind of cool. We had Paul Goldschmidt, and we had Rob Gronkowski. Before that, we had Pavel Bure and one other guy. I can't remember, but there's some that are newer than others. Oh, there was 3 other guys with Pavel Bure. There was AJ Brown and Drew Bledsoe and one other. Fun stuff that just got added. I know we've lost some headliners, but we've added some headliners too. So take a screenshot there if you want to. That's $30 spot, 20 spots to fill it. It's a 2-boxer. You pick a player, you get 2 random players assigned to you. That is what's next. Slow computer. There it goes. 7 times on the random. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Tennessee through Cleveland. Okay. Jonathan R., San Francisco, Tennessee. Bill, Green Bay, Miami. Dustin, Tampa, and Las Vegas. Greg, Pittsburgh, Arizona. Jason, you have Minnesota. You sold Scott, the Bengals. David L., Chicago, Buffalo. Brian, Carolina Chargers. Bill S., New England, Jacksonville. Joseph, Detroit, Indy. David L., Washington, Philly. Greg, Baltimore, Seattle. Phil, you have the Giants and the Rams. Scott, you have Denver and Kansas City. Nick, you have Atlanta and New Orleans. Elliott, the Jets and Houston. And Greg, you have Dallas and Cleveland. Let me copy this here. For the pick your player next. Okay, let's figure out what box we're going to open now. What was it, 5? Is that what we did? 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, yeah. Let's get rid of 5. Yeah, it should be 9. Okay, let's figure out what box we're going to get. 7 times on the box number. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 12. Furthest one at the bottom to the right. Okay. Remember, I ran out of 1s. So I did 0s for the 1 on 10, 11, and 12. That is box 12. It just has a 0 in front. Just for... There's box 2. That is not box 2. That is box 12. Jeez, you scared me. Go upstairs. All the lights. It's not even dark outside. No kids home. It makes me lonely. I know. Go upstairs. Goodbye. 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 Okay, box 12. Come on, headliner. Come on, fun name. Come on, fun style. Show us an amp or something. or a rave for those that like raves, or a flat black or a flat white. Or a nice throwback. Come on. Or a name I haven't seen in a while. I had a ton of options in my predictions. One of them was right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I can't tell what team that. I think I know. One of the two teams. For those that hate raves, I'm sorry that I asked for it. There it is. Didn't know if that was Baltimore or Minnesota. That is Minnesota on a Rave replica helmet. There's the extra earpiece hanging out on top like it's trying to escape. Minnesota was... That's Jason. Jason T on the Minnesota spot. Peterson's your guess. Let's see. I stopped keeping track of positions, by the way. I need to catch up. We had that long run of running backs. And then we went quarterback, receiver, receiver. Quarterback, receiver, receiver. Okay. Here we go. Let's see what you got, Jason. 3, 2, 1. You guessed that right, Jonathan. That's Adrian Peterson, and that's another dang running back for you guys. Unreal. Jason T walking off with the Adrian Peterson Rave. Beautiful hit, Jason. Congrats. Love the white ink on that one, too. You can call it a sloppy signature, but it looks like that every single time. They are running away with it. Is that not crazy? I feel like there's been a couple times where you guys have picked a position, and it hasn't been close, like on your votes either, and then that one wins by a landslide, too. Corner the Cran, as long as you tell me, I will corner this as long as you say this is a great helmet. I'll gladly put it in the corner, but I need you to say something positive about this Peterson Rave for all of us to hear. Just one positive thing. I know you can do it. Yeah, you might as well offer 30 with the way he talks about it, but say one good thing. I know you can do it. Congrats. I will put it in the corner. It's all day AP hit us. Okay. Congrats, Adrian Peterson. Let's do a Big Al's licensed jersey, 2-box for $30. Let me get the screen up quick so you guys can see players to choose from. Okay. 20 spots closes us. Let's see where we're at after I catch up on all these claims. Top chat it, live chat it, please. I don't know what it is, but I think I put too much Diet Coke in that fridge because it's not cold like it was a week ago. I need it at the point where it's almost starting to freeze over the drink. You know, there's a little bit of crystals once you open the can. And it's not doing that anymore. What did I do? Okay, Greg, I got you with Bird. Patrice Bergeron going to Larry V. Josh Allen going to Bill. Anthony Edwards and going to Scott. Ovi going to Joseph. Todd, one claim late on Ovechkin, just right behind. Caleb Williams is spot 6 for Bill. Gronk for Nick. New addition. I love that jersey. I don't think we've had Gronk yet out of the 350 jerseys we've done. That might be the first time Gronk, or maybe we have one at the start and I'm just forgetting. Anybody remember me having a Gronk? Spot 8 is Bob. For Greg, spot 9 is Palomalu. For Obi, spot 10 is Marino. For Mark, Obi gone. Kairu is spot 11. Where are you at, Kairu? 11 going to Kairu for Greg. 12 is Fisk for Larry V. 13 is Dwayne Wade for Tim. 14 is Hutchinson for Eric. 15 is Ronaldinho for Zach. 16 is Jamar Chase for John. 17 is Stockton, Johnny Stockton for Zach. 18 is Ellie De La Cruz for Mark. 19 is Jefferson for Jason. And again, guys, randoms are available now if anybody wants to buy. There are at least one, two, it looks like there's 4 available. They're $10 a piece. You can buy them unseen. You just get assigned who they are. I'll give it a second to see if anyone wants to claim those while we're waiting for the last spot to be claimed. Otherwise, those that are trying to sell randoms, you can still try to sell your players after you see who they are. They tend to move quicker that way, but either way is great. Buying a random is fun too. We are 1 spot away from filling this up. I'll show pictures if I need to, but let's just see if we can get it filled up without doing that. There are always pictures of all the jerseys in the pin section. It's the second or third pin section. Dolly taking a random. So Dolly, it's $10. You'll get whatever one lands on. Who was it? Who was first? Not Todd, because we were a second behind on that one. It was Obi. So Obi, you're selling this spot to Dolly. So whoever lands on this one, Dolly, that's who you have. And then if you want to trade or sell after, once you see what it is, you can still try to do that too. John taking Rempe to close us. I bought 2 Matt Rempes. I kept one for myself. Do you know what's really hard for me, guys, in this series? To not give you guys my opinion on who should be claimed. So I'm not going to do it. But in my mind, I'm like sometimes thinking, how does that person go unclaimed? That's the beauty of the jerseys, though. We all like different players, different styles. Sometimes you guys already have those players, too. Okay, last chance to buy a solo. There's 1 here, and there's 2 more here. So 3 total to buy from. Otherwise, you guys can try to sell by the actual players once you see who they are. We will end the stream after this one, after we do the 2-box full size, another Big Al's full size. It looks like you guys are heading straight into the giveaway for the Bijan Robinson too, so we'll find a winner for that. That'll end our night. Who won the? Oh, I have customs of Chipper and Cal, right? You picked them, yeah. That's cool. You have a custom of Chipper Jones. I don't see him that often. I was stoked to see him for the license. It was a little expensive, but I didn't really care. John has some randoms available too. It doesn't look like anybody else is going to claim any, so we're going to run randoms. If who you guys get as randoms are not ones you want to keep, you can offer them up for trade or for sale, and we'll go from there. But I'm not going to sit here for a long time trying to get them sold, especially when people can claim randoms or buy randoms as soon as I drop it if they want to, since it's cheaper. Let's see what we get, and then if you guys want to sell players, just let me know, please. Since we are now to 64 jerseys, the last 4 on the 7th roll will be $10 jersey. You just have to claim them one at a time. Be the first to do so in the chat. Please don't use a nickname that doesn't exist. Use a name or a first name or a last name or a nickname that they actually use to claim. I'm not saying I won't give it to you, but just make it easy on all this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and our 7th row, our solos are Dantley, Newton, A.J. Brown, Anthony Richardson. 1 basketball, 3 football. Look at that. Cal almost made it to solos. Almost. Okay. I've got Brown going to Bill B. Cam Newton going to Eric. Anthony Richardson, AR going to Bill S. Just Dantley left. I'm going to start reading off who has who. See if anybody has any discounts either. As well. Greg, you have Bird, McLaurin, and Carlson. Larry V, Bergeron, Ware, and Sorokin. Bill S, you have Josh Allen, Joe Carter, Tim Brown, Scott, Anthony Edwards, Malik Neighbors, Jack Eichel. Joseph, you have Ovechkin, Taves, and Kyle Connor. That's a $3 off spot, Joseph. So just 27 for this one. That's a dumb question, but does anyone not like the discount games? I figured you might as well try for it, right? Bill S., Caleb Williams, Jamal Murray, Ronnie Lott, Nick, Rob Gronkowski, Kaprizov, and Jalen Williams. Greg, you have Bobrovsky, Taylor, and Chipper Jones. Obi, you have Palomalu and Dobbs. You sold your solo to Dolly. That's the Tracy McGrady Raptors Reflective Mitchell and S. It shines with a light. Mark, Dan Marino, Penix, and Kirby Doc. Greg, you have Kairu, Suzuki, and Altuve. I listened to his Hall of Fame speech. That was cool. Larry V, Fisk, Rice, and Reggie Jackson. That is a $5 off spot, Larry. Jackpot. Tim, Dwayne Wade, Patrick Ewing, Paul Pierce. That's a $5 off spot, too. Should I run this break for free? Eric Hutchinson, Bettis, and Bledsoe. Eric, that's a $3 off spot. I should have asked if I liked it, right? Zach, Ronaldinho, Rasheed Wallace-Schmidt. John, you had Chase, Jack Hughes, and Sean Alexander. Zach, Stockton, Julio Jones, and Paul Goldschmidt. Mark M, you had De La Cruz, Pablo Bure, and Tony Kukoc. Jason, you had Jefferson, Chubb, Crosby. That's a $3 off spot, Jason. And then, John, you had Rempe, Keller, and Ripken. So, Jason as well. $3 off. Whoops, that says 4. Not bad. $19 off between everyone. Richardson was claimed by Bill S. A.J. Brown was claimed by Bill B. Newton was claimed by Eric K. And then Dantley unclaimed so far. Okay, let's look through these and see who's for sale, who's for trade. Chubb and Crosby are up for sale. $10 a piece. I'll buy Chipper, Cal Ripken Jr., Schmidt, or Ewing. Chipper is Greg. Cal is John. Schmidt and Ewing are Zach and Tim. Let them know if you guys want to sell any of those for $10. Sorokin and Ware are up for sale. $10 a piece for Ilya Sorokin, Camo Islanders. I mixed the two words, and DeMarcus Ware Cowboys. Bettis and Bledsoe up for trade. Where are you, Eric? Bettis and Bledsoe are up for trade. Buy where, says Dustin. Okay. We're moving. Where are we? Buy where? Dobbs for sale from Obi. Romeo Dobbs is up for sale. You can put the Barry Sanders Eclipse in the corner for a day or two out. You got it. See if you get any fun trade offers. Hey, John, I'll buy Ripken if willing. Todd's ahead of you, unfortunately, James. He said he'd buy Chipper, Cal, Schmidt, Ewing. Not sure if he's keeping or not. Let us know, John, if you want to sell him. Chubb for Bettis is a trade offer. Nick Chubb for Jerome Bettis. Eric. I'll see the answer in a second. I'll buy Ichiro Suzuki. I read him up here somewhere. Greg, do you want to sell Ichiro? He says I'll keep down below. Okay. Pass on Chubb. J5, what team is looking for Barry? Tony Gonzalez, Chiefs to the top. Stafford, Lions, Steve Young, or some scripted ones too. Basically, he'll look at anything. Pass on Chubb, J5. Mark, trade Bure. Mark, Pavel Bure for either Bettis or Bledsoe. Let him know if you want to trade hockey for football. I'll keep, but thanks. Okay, perfect. Kaprizov for sale. Is Kirill Kaprizov up for sale? Nick, I'll keep Kaprizov. Okay, I'll keep. I'll have to bank that 3 as I pay already. No problem. If you guys pay and there's a discount, I just mark it as a credit. So you use it when you use it, or I can send it back. You just let me know. I'll keep it. This. Yes, on Cal. Okay, so Cal was asked by Todd first, unfortunately, James. So Cal Ripken Jr. being sold to Todd for 10. Is Jack Hughes for sale? John, are you want to sell Jack Hughes or are you keeping Jack Hughes? Cal Orton, FGP. Who had hockey for football? I got Chubb. I'll trade. If anyone wants to trade a hockey jersey for Nick Chubb, let Jason know. Larry has Sorokin. That's the only hockey up. Sorokin. But I don't know if he wants to trade for Chubb or not. And then, John, if you want to sell Jack Hughes to Nick, let us know. The rest, there we still have Sorokin up for sale, Romeo Doubs up for sale, Bettis and Bledsoe up for trade, Crosby and Chubb up for sale. Yes for Hughes. Okay, so Hughes going to Nick. Sorokin for Chubb. Jason, are you good with that? Sorokin for Chubb? The Islanders camo Adidas for the Browns Nike. Sure, okay. And this was Nick Chubb trade. All by Crosby, says Todd. Okay. Jason, you're selling Crosby to Todd? Okay, last call on trading Bettis, trading for Bettis or Bledsoe, or buying Dobbs. And then we're going to roll. We will do a two-boxer after this for Big House full size. And that'll end the night. Adrian Dantley, last call on him, $10 for the Dant Man. I made that nickname up, by the way. LSU, no, that's not him, sorry. Good grief, man. I'm putting Pete Maravich in my head. He was LSU. I don't know where Dantley played college. Jazzman, though, so with Maravich, but. Okay, let's close these. You guys can still buy Bledsoe, Bettis, or trade for him, Dobbs. I'm just going to grab boxes. Two-boxer. Rose gold cage. Two numbers. Maybe. 1, 2. Yeah, that's what someone said that earlier. I can't remember who said it, but they're telling us that. It sucks. 23. Michael Jordan. Can you imagine if I had a Michael Jordan in the series? Hobie, did you not see that earlier? They were talking about it earlier, too. Maybe you showed up a little late. He died. That sucks, huh? 23 and 44. Big Al's basketball number. Back when I was much younger. Hadn't. Yeah, that sucks, huh? Okay, 23 and 44. Let me grab them, guys. We'll open these, and then we'll do a two-box. That's right, Jerry West was 44. We've had Jerry West in the series. He's not in currently. 23, 44. I can remember those. Ooh. $44 is a bad man number, a big man number. It is a big man number. Remember, I was the 4 or 5 in high school. 44 is my number. I didn't really like 44. I liked it at the end, but it's just what I was given. I didn't choose it. Sandberger's 23. Wow. Paying tribute. See if we get a. We don't have him in the series, obviously, but maybe his city or a baseball jersey. I don't know. Okay, 23 and 44. Good luck, everyone. Thanks for joining on this one. We're inching towards 400 jerseys in this series. When we get to 400, I'll do another giveaway. I like doing that for people that support and join the series. There's a lot of you guys that are in the jersey series all the time, and I appreciate that. This would be one that I would be in a lot as well. We don't know yet because it's a black bag. Could be anyone. Box 23. My son and I were 23 in high school. Hockey, that's cool. Is your son out of high school? Does he still play? And I can't tell. Oh, I can see who that is now. That's obvious because of some characteristics of this jersey. This one's been in for a little bit. Still playing. That's cool. Hockey is new to a lot of us here in Utah, but they're making a lot of big moves for youth teams and stuff, and it's cool. There's only a few high school hockey teams here. This should be obvious once you see this here. I think this jersey is awesome. It's been a solo a ton of times. It's been claimed a few times. It is now hitting tonight. Hey, look at that. I even said when we opened the box, or when we pulled the box number, I said MJ. This was MJ's teammate. Tell me this jersey is not cool, man. Tony Kukoc, Becca certified. See all the designs on this. Chi-Town. You got number 1, clouds, whatever, whistle, basketball, clipboard, hoop. These jerseys are cool. They're alternates for Mitchell and Knight. I would trade the Bijan jersey for that one. Bijan. See, I just did it. It's not Bijan. It's Bijan. Chicago Bulls. Who had them? Hardwood Classics, 1997, 1998. Swingman for the Chicago Bulls. Beautiful. Who had Kukoc? Mark saying thanks. Was it you, Mark? It was Mark. Mark, if you want to trade, you already have a Bijan Robinson trade and a T. Higgins trade. Craig, if he doesn't take it, I'll trade you the AI for the Bijan. Congrats, Mark. Beautiful jersey. You got some trade offers, Mark. T. Higgins and Bijan Robinson. Let us know. It's a fun jersey. Basketball's not everyone's first choice, but this one's different. It's cool. Windy City, it says, too. 6-time. Beautiful. Sad to see that one go. It wasn't claimed enough, but still, it's fun to have cool jerseys in the series. Not against trading. Okay, Mark, I can message you later, or you can message me. Yes, Craig. Dustin hit the Iverson, whatever it was called. I forget, the 2.0. I'll hold on to it. You can look at these. So there's T. Higgins and Bijan Robinson offers, and then Dustin's offering Bijan for Allen Iverson. The other way around. Not this one. This is a custom. He won a licensed Nike, and it's in the corner right now. Nice hit, Mark. Okay, box 44. Big man number. I didn't weigh as much as I do now in high school, but I was still bigger. I'm 6'3" in high school. 6'4" now. Goodness. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. All this talk about Bijan. And now we're pulling his teammate. That hasn't been in for nearly as long as other jerseys. This is semi-new to the series, and it's gone. Not Bijan, thanks, though. So Bijan's open for Allen Iverson, Craig, if you guys want to do that trade. Michael Penix Jr. Going to have his shot this year. Let's see what he does with it. I'm a fan of him. Washington University. Becca certified. Michael Penix Jr. Who had Penix? Where are you, Penix? Good grief. Mark, you had Dan Marino on your other line. 2 lines and you hit on both of them. Save some for the rest of them, right? Mark, doubling up. You got some walking around cash now for trade offers. Goodness. Maybe not the last time that you hit, but a while back you doubled up on a 2 or 3 box or two. Do you remember that, Mark? It's been a little bit, but Michael Penix Jr., Mark hitting twice the jerseys tonight. I can see some of you guys rolling your eyes, having a bad night, I know. Nike, beautiful jersey, Penix Jr. gone. Remember we were joking about having so many Atlanta Falcons or Atlanta items because we had Penix, Dion, both gone now. We still have Julio Jones and Chipper Jones, but I think we're down to 2. I said I put too many Atlanta in it. I guess just natural course of life. 2 of them hit there. Michael Penix, not today. 1 hit today, but you get the idea. Yes, the Higgins is with me. I can send you a picture if you want, Mark. It's posted in the corner post as well, but that's a trade offer as well for the Coot Coach, right? Okay, congrats, Mark, Coot Coach, and Michael Penix Jr. Let's end this stream with a 2-boxer, full size. No way, my randoms have kept me going. Yeah, your randoms are doing you some big work here. That's crazy. Okay, let's get this going here. Tonight, guys. I'm used to ending up after that one, and I've been boxing up stuff quicker and getting to bed before midnight. Now we're back to the start of the stream, start of the series where it takes a little longer. That's fine, though. More helmets, more fun for me, too. Green Bay, I've got Jason. We're probably a little away from having this full, maybe 3 or 4 spots. If I could be wrong, we might be full, but it looks like 3 or 4 away. Nick, Tampa Bay. Greg, I've got you with Kansas City. Jonathan, Minnesota. With a random up. Oops, that's the wrong line. Green Bay, Kansas City. I do that a lot. I've done it a little bit, but Green Bay is gone. Cincinnati with a random up for Brant. That is our 3rd random available. San Francisco is there. Spot 6 for Bill S. Minnesota's gone. Tampa Bay's gone. Sorry, guys. Number 7 is Bill S. with Washington. Number 8 and 9 are Denver and Houston, but the other way around. So just look away while I do it weird like this. 8 for Houston, 9 for Denver, 10 for Carolina, 11 for the Rams. San Francisco gone, Cincy gone. New England going to spot 12 for John. I was about right. I said 12 spots, 3 or 4 left. Bill B will buy a random. So you're buying the first one here. The rest, they have them up. If they sell, great. If they don't, I'm sorry. Nick, I got your random. Buy a random. Dallas is spot 13. For Zach, Elliott's going to buy a random. That's number 2 random. Random up for John. Where are you, John? Right here. That's the 4th random. Thought I already had 4. Tampa, Minnesota, Cincy. Oh, that's it. 4. Okay. Buffalo is spot 14. Okay, we are 2 main spots away and 2 randoms away from closing this one up. 1 random here, 1 random here, and 2 main spots. Last items of the night. boy. We got a lot of colors out there. No orange, no red yet. No green. I guess we're missing a lot of colors, but we have a lot of blue variants. There's some red on the Falcon and the Bills, but not main red. Red on the Titans, too. Whoops, wrong button. 2 main spots left, 2 solos or 2 randoms available for 20 as well. Brant's and John's. Here's my wife home. Pulling into the driveway right now. Zach taking Philly. Thanks, Zach. Good luck. One main spot, 2 randoms available. Why is my music? There it goes. Isn't that funny? You want to know the funny thing, John? I didn't say it out loud. I almost did. The day that you won the Vernon, my brain said to say, watch. Are we all here to watch John hit his random again? Because you claim Kachuk every time and you keep hitting the random. And then I thought, don't say it out loud. That'll be dumb if that happens and people think I'm somehow have a say in that hitting. So I didn't say it. And then you probably hear me chuckle a little bit when I opened it because it was your dang random and I had thought that might be happening. I almost said it out loud, but I didn't because I didn't want to make it happen. I don't know. Not that I didn't want you to win. I want you to win. I want everyone to win. But if I say something that happens and it seems like it's too good to be true, you know? But I definitely thought it, and then it happened again. No rush. I feel bad that I haven't shipped it out yet, but if you're still thinking about some of those, I'll hold on to it till you tell me. If you want to say no thanks and ship it out, that's totally good. You guys never have to entertain me on trades longer than just looking at it and say no thanks. Okay, we're full on. No, Mark took a random too. Oh, there's one more random. Yep, I've just got it right here behind me. So if you decide one of those works, great. If not, no big deal at all, ever. Okay, we are down to just one more random left. John's got a random available, and then we'll roll. And as we just talked about, there's a pretty good chance his random will hit. Maybe not in football, but in hockey, that's been happening. We'll give it 30 seconds to fill that last one. If it doesn't, then John, you'll hold on to it. I kid you not. I was going to say Vernon's about to hit, and boom, Vernon comes out. Who hit today? Sundin. That's right. That was an awesome jersey. Okay. I don't see anyone jumping on that last random, John, so that's going to stick with you if that's all right. That's always the idea that we'll try to sell them, but if they don't. Yeah, you hit on randoms a lot too, Mark. There's 1, 2, 7 times as always, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Chicago on top, Seattle on bottom. Okay, Jason, I've got you with Green Bay and Chicago. Nick, you have Tampa. You sold your random to Bill B. That's Pittsburgh. Greg, Kansas City and Atlanta. Chicago's up for trade if anybody's interested in trading. Jonathan R., Minnesota, you sold your random to Elliott. That is Cleveland. Brant, you had Cincy. You sold your random to Mark, which is Baltimore. Bill S., you had San Francisco, Detroit, Washington, and the Jets. Greg, Houston, Giants, Denver, Indy. Brian, Carolina, Arizona. Dustin, Rams, and Miami. John, you had New England and got Las Vegas as a random. Zach, you had Dallas, Buffalo, Philly, Tennessee, Jacksonville, Chargers, and then Brian, you close us with New Orleans, getting Seattle as a random. Chicago's up for trade. If anybody else is up for trade, please let me know. Or if anything's up for sale as well, let me know. I'll leave this up while I roll the bingo balls so you guys can look at trade sell options. We need 2 numbers here. Okay, here we go. 1, 2. Okay, first one is. Sorry, that's a bad way to do that. 73. Get ready to burn this upcoming bear head. 73. You think it's gonna be a bear? I swear, I'm only shipping it to you if you say that's the best hit I've ever had. You say one negative thing and it's actually gonna get burned, or just put on my shelf of my PC. Right off. 193. 73. 193. Okay, so I guess it was just Chicago up for trade. John, I'm not sure if you were trying to sell Vegas. Let me know if you're just holding them or if you're trying to sell still, but they've been assigned. 73, 193. Let me grab them, guys. All right, look at this text. Las Vegas is up for sale. Okay. Okay, Las Vegas up for sale, Chicago for trade. We'll see if any of that happens by the time I come back. 73 and 179, 193. 73, 193. 73, 193. I miss having less helmets to look through. No movement on Las Vegas for Chicago. The last call to trade for Chicago or buy the Raiders. I left my notebook in there. Was it 193? And I have 70. Was it 73, guys? Trying to find a 73 dice or ball here. Yes, there is a 73. 73, 193. through. Okay. Good luck, everyone. Last two of the night. See if we get any more Wonka points. Only one Wonka box tonight. First box up. 73. 0 Wonka. Maybe the last one, perhaps. Unless I've missed one. I think we've only had the 1 2-pointer, right? Feels like that. Have we had a... Might as well wait until I put it down now. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Have we hit a double yet? I haven't been keeping track. Still no double. That's what I'm talking about. Got a flat white. You guys know I like the flats. I like the colorful face mask. Flat white, flat black are my absolute favorites. Mark, you're out. Oh, at what cost? You doubled up in the jerseys and the world said, all right, fine, you're out of last team standing now. Texans, flat white. Both of your pieces there. Who had Houston? Random. No claim. Greg had Houston. Greg. Same here, Mark. You guys both had Houston? Sorry, guys. I got to have like 2 different contests or something so it's not just like flat Matt, who's to say? Oh, everyone calls him Matt. They call him a white Matt Authentic WMA. It bugs me. The official name. I mean, they are Matt, so you call whatever you want to. But if you want to be right, you call it flat. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lucky Greg. It is Greg. Oh, nice. I remember this one. Or buying this one, I should say. D-Hop. DeAndre Hopkins. Big signature there. DeAndre Hopkins, Fanatic certified on the Texans flat white. I just added a Texans flat black to my collection. I already have a flat white. That might be the only team that I have both a flat black and white of. Maybe there's one other, but I couldn't pass up on it. So, Greg, nice hit. I'm running out of space. I'm going to have to put these down here. 0 points, but you got yourself a D-Hop flat white. Okay, 193. Series blank 34. Hey, I called it. Last one. Started like Greg dropping another time. Okay, final helmet. Good luck, everyone. Hopefully those that have had bad luck, better luck on this one. 4-pointer. And if not, hopefully Wednesday's your day. We're back on Wednesday. If you want to commiserate, you can message me. I've had some pretty bum luck lately, but it comes in waves. I missed on a pretty big jersey that I had by far the best odds to get. Not a waffle board. That one, I had a bad luck there too, but stupid thing happened there. But just you can message me if you feeling down on yourself. You want a bad story, you message me. Here we go. I think I see who it is, which would be interesting for a reason. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Niners. Did we do it? We did it. All different teams. I love to see that. That did not happen last series. I think we pulled did we pull 2 Bills, 2 Eagles, maybe 2 of another team too? I can't remember. 9 different teams. Niners, 4-pointer. San Francisco. That is Bill on spot 6. Bill S. And I swear, I don't remember when, but I feel like it was just barely last week, or maybe it was the week before. Didn't we just barely pull Brock Purdy at the end of last series? And now we're pulling him early on this night 1 on this series. When did we pull Purdy? I know we pulled him recently. That's all I know. Bill, nice hit. Brock Purdy, my wife's calling me. I'm going to have to call her back in a second. Brock Purdy, Fanatics for the Niners. Oh, so it wasn't last week. July. So it was 2 Big Al's series ago. So or 2 nights because our last Big Al's series 33 was the 21st, 16. So 2. That's not that long ago. Bill, congrats. Sorry to everyone else tonight. We are going to do our freebie because, well, Peterson hit anyway, so that makes more running backs. Or was that number 6? 1, I'm not even, well, I'll count it just so I keep it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That may have made number 6, right? Receivers, we had 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, they got close. 4 receivers. I made the dad joke about being a pretty helmet. So you remember that too. 0 others today? Really? 0 others. Wow, they got shut out. And then quarterbacks, we had 1 more quarterback, right? So 1, 2, 3 quarterbacks. That's 13 items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, and then we had Michael Penix to make it 14. 4, 6, 4. 3 in the last few weeks. Wind up series 32, 33, and today. Wow. Crazy. Well, I don't know if I have any more Purdy's. I know I had a few, but they may all be gone now. Okay, you guys won the giveaway, the freebie, the bounty. So let's run that now. We'll do a recap after we run the bounty, but let's run that really quick. Keep going until you double up. I got to sign off. My wife's calling me for something. And if I don't stop now, I'll be up until 2 a.m. boxing stuff up. I refuse to wait until the next morning to finish everything. So you can I blame myself for that, but I can't not finish something on the same day. Okay. Let's do our giveaway first, and then we'll do a little recap. Some fun helmets tonight. Some big names, too, from everything. A lot. We're going to get rid of those $4 spots. Or I should keep them in there, and if it hits, I get to keep the dang Bijan. What do you think about that? Nick F. messaged me. We can work something out. Did I miss something? Nick, any interest in Levis for that, Greg? Oh, perfect. Okay. You guys let me know, please. I'll hold them until I hear from you. Yeah, that's fine. I can go there. It's not going to get rid of the data because it's just going to cover up the backside. Which one did I just do? Good. So let's pay attention. Silent, you guys know what I'm doing. Everybody that joins today gets a chance to win the Bijan Robinson jersey. I pick a new item, a new shiny toy, and it wins on night 1. I need to reassess the odds of you guys winning something from me. Scott, Bill, Elliott, Mark. Scott, Bill, Elliott, Mark. Scott, Bill, Elliott, Mark. It was Bill B, right? Yeah. Dolly, Dustin, Todd, Nick. Dolly, Dustin, Todd, Nick. Three Purdy's in 2 months. Jeez, Purdy's not cheap either, so I don't think I have another Purdy. I'll have to start looking again. See how the season goes, but Todd, are you still here? If not, I'll text Todd. He's not on Facebook. Okay, let's figure out who wins the Bijan Robinson jersey. 217 entries. Seven times. Top name wins Bijan. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the seventh roll, Tim. You had 1 and 2, Tim. So Tim winning the Bijan Robinson. I don't know if Tim's still here. Maybe, maybe not. Tim, if you're here, let me know. You are winning the Bijan Robinson Falcons jersey. Skunk prize going to Greg. Not really. That just means you have the most. Who knows? Okay. Let's do a recap, guys. So Bijan Robinson, wherever you are, going to Tim. Tim, congrats. Nice freebie. Custom jersey. I'll trade Bijan for Iverson. Okay. Craig, you do know which one it is, right? The Rev, whatever it's called, Rev 2.0 or whatever, the black and red one. Making sure. I don't know if you've seen a picture of it. And Dustin, are you still here too? To confirm the trade, I'll message you either way, but I'll message both parties. Nice trades from all of you. Okay, non-Big Al stuff today. We had Vlad Guerrero Jr. on the Funko. We had Zay Flowers on a nice Spectra number to 75 card. I love that. We had Matt Sundin on our East Coast Final from Matt series. Great one to end on a headliner. Gold Rush was Jaden Daniels. Beautiful hit there from Gold Rush. Radke today, STS 2.0 rep for Edge, Edrin James, and a Rave rep for Adrian Peterson. The rest was Big Al's. We had Willis McGahee, Barry Sanders, Kareem Hunt, Fred Taylor, Julio Jones, Drew Pearson, Will Levis, DeAndre Hopkins, Brock Purdy, Michael Penix Jr., Tony Kukoc, and that's it. Freebie jersey given away for hockey. I don't know who they've claimed yet. And a freebie Bijan Robinson. Great stuff. Is Purdy a PC item, Bill? I don't know if Bill has a Purdy yet. I can't even remember who hit the one 2 weeks ago, to be honest with you. So if he's not here, you can remind me and I can message him. He may have signed off. Where do these go? Down here, these all go. And the other one is empty. Not empty anymore. Gonna keep that one first one. Okay. I never know what you guys hit in the past. Sometimes I remember, sometimes I don't. Okay, guys. Thanks for a fun opening night of 34. We'll do Wednesday back with the new series of East Coast, and then basketball, baseball, and some more full size. Appreciate you guys. Have a great night. We'll see you on Wednesday if you're around.